the fuck? Hey buds, welcome back to Metables and welcome to the next reaction of the Critical Role animation, Mighty Nein. I don't think I've ever had a better intro in my life, alright? I reacted to the intros for Vox Machina, I think it was around this time last year, maybe a little bit earlier, and I was obsessed with it, and we went into the show, and I lost my mind. The show was fantastic. And then this is supposedly the first, second, third campaign? I don't really know. It's hard for me to keep track of what's going on with what. I know they started the fourth one. I think I started the fourth one recently. Anyway, this is the first episode, which is on YouTube. If you need the full versions, I'll probably turn this 45-minute episode into 2 hours with the amount of yapping and talking that I do. So if you guys want the full version of that, come over to the Patreon. Otherwise, enjoy. Space. America's greatest pastime. Full of mystery and what?
I will see you again.
Cute. Half-orcs? Always an awesome race. Okay. I thought she was sick and you're putting her out of her misery. They seem like they care about one another. But if you're just trying to kill your wife, can you is like a neck slit better? I feel like stabbing her in the chest is a little graphic and something that I would not do to a partner if I loved them and I had to put them down. I would not. There's gotta be a better way. You know, from Vox Machina, this is the second weird floating shape that we've bumped into. All right, the first one was that orb that like sucked people into it, like a little black hole, and then we got nothing back. Like it was, oh, I guess the show's still going, but you know, we have no questions yet, no questions answered, and now we got a weird thing from Skyrim that will fall in front of you and sass you.
Been breached.
We have been breached, but I want to talk about this orb thing real quick because that is pretty sick. So I wonder if it's a specific soul, if it's particular to her or her race or her family, and then you just stab her good in the chest, whoosh, and then you put her soul into a box and it just roulettes you into somebody else. That is kind of wild. That's kind of cool. I heard something. It sounded like someone getting stabbed. I was gonna say, I'm like, if I have these soldiers that are meant to guard this crazy vault that turns souls into somebody else or whatever the fuck it is, I do not want people that will be sweating under pressure. I need James Bond on this shit. I forgot how sick the combat is. They do choreography so well in this show. All right, the little back foot, the stack through the God, I miss this. Silence, right? I just want to put it out there. I am for those of you that may be new to the channel, I have a very limited, one, I yap a lot. Two, I have very limited experience in D&D. It's mainly Baldur's Gate and 6 months of a session. Roughly. So I still consider myself very amateurish when it comes to D&D. So I'm gonna discuss things that I think I know, discuss things I don't know, discuss things I would like to know, and you always just correct me if I'm wrong and inform me because I love learning. All right. So tell me about any spell that I may be not getting correctly or class, race, whatever it is. Leaf. I was gonna say Featherfall, but I don't know the fucking spell that you use a leaf to turn into a fireball that braces your impact. I'm not used to using recipes for spells because I can't be bothered. Oh my god! Oh, that's right. I can watch this on YouTube, so I can do the frame by frame. Look at this. Look at this. Sick combo, by the way, to be able to juice your feet up and that as a rogue. Look at this. Yeah. Fucking destroy them. Oh my god. That is... That is sick. That is sick, and I feel that in my core. Because if you're telling me, if I'm on a little squad and I love these people, I mean, I don't know what the relationship is. You know what I mean? Like, they're working together. He seems very distraught that he got stabbed in the arm. Is it a stab if you pierce up, like if you throw? It doesn't matter. He's like, you bitch, and he throws his little. It looks like a big nail, right? It looks like those nails that like a chisel nail almost. And I would definitely not just throw a regular nail, a scatter bomb nail. Look at this. Personal. Get absolutely fucked. Holy. I'd be so happy that it went straight into your face. I'm like, that's what you fucking get, idiot. Sorry, I get into this. Flare, maybe? That is not a fucking flare. You turned a piece of glass and you broke reality? I don't even know who the heroes are yet necessarily, but I believe we may be in a little over our heads if these are the villains. I don't really know what the fuck is going on yet. Wild. And I forgot we were kidnappers. I don't know who I should be voting for, but they're pretty cool.
Why is it so quiet?
Stay here. Edwulf, with me.
This does not feel good. I think if I made a deal with somebody and they're like, I'm like, our horses are supposed to be ready, but this whole place is like empty and quiet, I feel like I would just move the fuck on. You know, if I'm looking at the place, I'm like, they're like, it's supposed to be ready. We're fucking leaving. I'm not, again, we have high priority with this soul basket. It's a cute name for it. I would just leave. I'm like, fuck it, we'll just keep walking. We'll find more leaves, we'll cast flight foot, and we'll just be on with our day. Shit. What the fuck? You cannot get... No, we're going back. I need to see that. I think that's why I love fantasy stuff so much. Is because, like, I feel like there's a lot of wiggle room. And I can't, like, really get into sci-fi because, like, everything seems a little fucking crazy in sci-fi. With fantasy, it's like, oh, we're using, like, we have some spells, we have bows and arrows, we have some magic, we have trinkets that can do cool stuff, we have a soul basket, and then we have a star that, look at this thing. We have a bunch of horses here. Didn't even fucking see, the horses get their own action shot, whatever the fuck it's called. Freeze frame. I'm losing my mind right now. Look at these lasers, though. Holy shit. What the fuck is that thing? What are you supposed to do? That's all I'm trying to say.
What the fuck?
That's a wild bit. Yeah. Cool little hair flip, bro. You are still covered in shit. There's a balance. This is Vex. I can hear it in his breathing. All right, I've listened to you breathe long enough. Which sounds weird, but also I mained his character in Marvel Rivals for a while, so like I have a decent understanding. I'm fairly certain it's gotta be him, right? Chewing fucking flying. I guess that's like what you can work with too. You know, if you're a goblin rogue or if you're like very agile but you're small, like your slides, you'll be sliding. And I know I'm using the same word, but like imagine the same force that like you would have as a human that you know, could or could not be in shape. I'm just saying, like, imagine yourself sliding, and imagine that same force, but in a smaller, like, quarter of the size body. You'd be fucking going across the fucking road. I'm just saying, agility for a smaller type of person's gotta be convenient.
Alcohol.
Well, it's easier for a human to buy it than someone like me, okay? Listen, I get you into that weird shop, and you scratch my itch.
Okay. But the flask is after. Okay? I will fill up your flask after we succeed.
To prevent death, they will lie, steal, betray, even kill. Just to stay alive.
What the fuck is this conversation doing? And why do you have a beast man tied to this? Let's not. We know exactly what's happening here. This is a fucked up class. You're a fucked up dude.
Even their pain becomes quiet.
Is that true? Is it? Are we learning something here?
One with a short fuse. Return the relic immediately, or you will witness a war of reckoning the likes of which not even your calamity forebearers could fathom.
Okay. All right. Interesting. We'll keep it as it is. But, question. With the delivery of the message, do you think it knows where the host is? Or it's like, hey, when you roll the ball, make sure you roll it towards the person that's talking to? Because if you roll it the other way, then she's going to be talking to a wall, and that's just going to look silly. You know? We'll find out. One of the characters. We're slowly getting everybody together. This is Sokka.
Strange.
Never mind,
This
Sokka.
horse looks like it's been dead a few weeks.
They're fiends, savages. To take this place would have taken at least 100 men.
This is the location that we were at earlier. This is where they were supposed to give them the horses. And that this is what got hit by that fucking crazy ass laser.
Order 6.
Keep the beacon safe!
Okay.
Found him.
That is it. What the fuck just happened there? Did they fucking survive that? Was it the beacon that did that? I miss Soul Basket. I think Soul Basket was a perfect name for it. But all right, so that was the actual location of that big star. And that's where the horses died. Okay, so that makes sense because that's all right. So it was actually the beam. What the fuck is this thing? You come out the other side. You put a soul in there. It has the chance to like pulse this fucking thing with power. What the fuck is the purpose of this? But they said, I'll see you at the other side. I can't wait to see who you'll become. All that shit. Oh, jeez.
Told you. Fucking savages.
This decomposition.
Yeah, look at that. Whatever the laser hit, it just fucking murdered. Well, of course, like murdered, but like it like decrepit. What do you call that? All right, when it like the half the horse is like the whole horse is dead, but half the horse is like undead. All right, it's like half of it's rotted, half of it's not rotted. That's the best I can describe it, and that's what the laser touched. I'm assuming.
Dead Green? Green attack. Don't tell me what I know.
I mean, technically yes, but also technically no. He's not wrong. Like it was a green attack, but like they attacked the people. But then we have to see why the fuck that thing exploded. What's the purpose? There's a lot of shit that can happen here.
Okay, you got your booze now.
Yeah. Now we steal your thing.
We, may need a distraction.
Couldn't agree more.
Does he always play very cheeky pieces of shit? You know? I feel like Scanlan is definitely adjacent to this kind of character. you know, and maybe I could be confusing him with somebody else, but like it comes off to me as like they're both playful, they're both like very chatty, they both have their own vices. Scanlan's with sex, and this things is you know, alcohol so far. You know, they like to betray other people. They also like to, you know, be a little tongue-in-cheeky. So far, this show compared to the other one, I can't believe we're already 23 minutes in. I feel like we're fucking flying through this. But there's a lot of, I don't want to call it airtime, but there's a lot of like moments where they let you like sink into it a little bit. You know, they give you time to just process. They give you time to just evaluate and breathe a little bit. There's a lot of breathing room is probably the best way to describe it. And I'm not against it whatsoever. It's just I'm not used to having so much relaxation time in shows, and I guess we could miss it down the road, but like for the time being, I'm like, oh yeah, look at that. Oh, it's quiet, huh? Delightful. Oh, music, cool. You know, it just you can sit and enjoy the world a little bit more and just let things just simmer. You know, there's nothing wrong with a good old simmer.
It was a weapon.
The 12-sided explosion.
Bingo.
But there was no sign of a weapon.
Which means someone out there has it.
Yep.
And now they're in the wind.
She's pretty good. Honestly, she's pretty good. I mean, judging based off of like her like detective and her well, I guess it's investigation roles, right? Like, yeah, you can kind of get at least a lot of this good information, but the fact that like a weapon, I wasn't even like, I saw the background and I didn't even classify it as a weapon. I just figured it could have been like a reactive thing that could have like if it being dropped or like just something interacting with it in a different way that allowed the power to like leak or some shit. But the fact that it's a weapon that could be a bomb that like speeds up time is kind of fucking crazy, you know. But good for her. She's my girl so far.
Ruzimir wouldn't know a clue if it was cupping his balls.
I relate to this. I do. Because like sometimes you just have those managers or you have those people that like you have to report to, but like, you know, they're just coasting along. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They're not critical thinkers, all that shit. And you're like, I'll just do this myself. I'll take care of it myself. It'll be so much faster if I just do it. Right? But it's like, no, you gotta follow the protocol. But if you tried to follow protocol, it wouldn't have even like worked out the way. Like maybe they wouldn't even take it seriously. They could have thrown it into the fucking river. I have a problem with authority if authority is not given in the proper spot it should be, I guess, or like if someone is not in the right position, it bothers me. So I'm sure I'll relate to her situation.
Monks have been expelled for less. Why don't you get rid of her?
I wish I could.
What? That sounds rude as shit. I wish I could get rid of her, so you can't get rid of her or you don't want to get rid of her. You were smiling, so it's like, I wish I could get rid of her. But like, that's still, like, you're still saying you would rather have her gone. What is it here?
You're done here, yeah? Did you find some nice things?
Did you get it?
Yeah, real nice.
Good.
Don't do it. Go, why? There is no fucking way, as you guys have thieves right now, going in through the window because, hey, going in through the front door is it's a little shady, and lockpicking is a little shady. You know, you probably want to take a different path. So you go in through that different path first, and then you're like, we finished our job here. We're good to go. We can just walk out the fucking front door. No, you can't. What were you thinking making that decision? Are you out of your mind? Go out the fucking window, and you would have been set. Monks are so sick, dude. Monks are like a fucking problem in D&D, in my opinion. You know, you have a bunch of classes with spell slots and weapons that can be disarmed or lost or dropped or stolen. Monks, they'll just beat the living shit out of you. All right, they're agile. They don't need weapons. They have elements, a part of their body. They will put you in the fucking ground, as we saw in Vox Machina. What was it, season 3? Monks, you do not fuck with a monk. All right, wild.
Damn, for a shirt?
It would look quite nice on you.
Where's the guy?
Nah, sleeves are bullshit. That guy.
When you have arms like that, yeah, sleeves are bullshit. I would not be wearing sleeves if I had your fucking body, ma'am. All right? The entire thing. Fucking flaunt it if you got it.
On my glasses.
Nice try, Grandma.
You might have killed this old woman. You know, old people are delicate, all right? Fall down the stairs could be a death sentence. You slamming her fucking excuse me. You slamming her face into the corner of that cabinet, dresser, desk. You might have just ended her life. Yeah, she was gonna kill you, but like I'm just saying. We're not taking this seriously enough. What the fuck are you guys doing? Is that the crystal you brought in? Is that the crystal you brought in that amplifies magic and we're the ones supplying it? And you brought it up to your superior, like not even your leader, but your dude that you respect, I guess. You're like, hey, I found this fucking crystal. He's like, should have brought this to the other guy. Is this whole thing going to be fucking bullshit? We're going to go against the whole goddamn system? It's just a cute little girly monk? She's badass. I love her, and she could definitely do it. What is your skill set, by the way? You're stealthy, and you got good perception and investigation. You're a monk. You can beat you're very smart, and you beat the shit out of people. You got brains and brawn. You can never usually have both. All right, Grog was the epitome of that, right? So you're just telling me you could probably do a solo fucking campaign by yourself? You could beat the shit out of everybody and know what the fuck is going on?
I thought you people were efficient. If I knew I'd have to clean up after you, I would have asked for more money.
Where?
Here we go. Distress starts 31 minutes in. All right. I was enjoying the coasting. We were having a good time. This is gonna suck. This is gonna. Oh my god, man. Were you keeping her close so then she can actually tell you what's really going on, or from her perspective, and then you can keep a better tabs on your dirt, I guess? You know, because if you have the other guy, you're like, he doesn't, like, we keep him hired because he's a shitty worker, you know? This person you keep her on because, like, they know too much, and you're like, we keep him close just to, you know, make sure that nothing gets out of track, because nothing's going to get past this person. So I wish I could get rid of her, but if we let her go, then we can't keep track of her. Oh, here we fucking go. That looks like the same weapon the other dude had. Right? So, what side are we actually on? Because that dagger, that spiritual looking dagger there, I don't know what to call it, looks similar to what that guy threw when they're getting chased with the weapon, right? Because he threw a nail and it exploded, but it looked like that, I thought. Which could just be the same, like, spell, school spell? School of spells? Whatever the fuck it is. Now we're fucking talking. Now we're fucking talking. Do you think we'll be able to tell the level difference between combat sometimes with characters? You know, like if you fight a character and you're level 3 and this character's like level 7 to 10, you know, would they just wipe the fucking floor with you as they probably should? Or can you kind of like ease your way in and have a good roll? Maybe throw some sand in their face and distract them and they have a disadvantage. But then that means you can open them up for, like, maybe you have an advantage of it on a good fucking judo throw. Look at this. Look at this. So you grab her fucking arm. You somersault. Look at that. First leg, second leg. You're right where I want to be. Then you get fucking yeeted. Beautiful. Beautiful throw. Oh my god.
I don't know, it's not complicated. Punch, kick, bleed, repeat.
Sick. Did we just get absolutely destroyed? I felt you. Like, I was working with your confidence, sis. All right? The little Goku jump, you're like, all right, let's roll. And then she just, all right, It just fucking, she went Super Saiyan, all right. Jumping around us, slashing at us. I think we might be out of our league. This feels like quite a level gap here, in my opinion. Now that's a monk. We are definitely an apprentice. I wanna watch that again. Hold on. Look at that. Not even a question. And she wasn't even retaliating. She just blocked it. She's like, fine, whatever. Block. Suppressed. You're done. Boom, bam, bam. Go! Fucking neck hit. As in, shut the fuck up, stop hitting me. That's for safe measure.
Oh, why can't I move?
Give it a second. They're trained by someone in the Cerberus Assembly. But officially, they don't exist.
That's sick.
Ow.
It did feel like we were a little out of our league, right? Because we were trying to strike and she was striking more and striking harder. So we were surviving. Again, the confidence felt great, but the fucking, she's like, all right, destroyed us. Oh, she'll get there.
What's with the wallpaper?
This is the Charlie scene. Hold on. Is there anything I can read here or no? Missing. Nah, I kidnapped. Hold on. Enhance. Kidnapped. Children missing in Nagrand. Love that place. Involved. I can't really fucking see this. Can you move the fuck out of the way? I would not drink rubbing alcohol, but also I'm a different breed of drinker. All right, I need strawberry margaritas. I'm not gonna drink 100 proof. All right, just shoot me in the fucking head.
Now, finding that weapon is up to me and you.
Whoa. I'm just an archivist trainee.
Beauregard, you are a monk of the Cobalt Soul.
I cannot get her name down for the life of me. Barbergard. Barb. Can we just please call her Barb? Beauregard, Bo maybe. Beau? Potentially?
Trash to be thrown out?
You don't know shit about...
I know that's what makes you so dangerous. Because you are nobody. And they'll never see you coming.
Okay. If we could train with her and learn those, we'd be on a good track. I would like that. I'm also always curious on, like, because Vox, we don't really get to see the deets. You know, I'm always curious about, like, what level we are, what subclass, what spells we have, like listed and stuff. Like, I'm curious on, like, does this campaign start us off with level 1? Or, like, one of the characters is wanted with a $100,000 gold fine or reward, whatever the fuck. And I'm like, you can't really be a level 1 and have a reward of 100,000. You'd probably die well before you get to that point, right? So I'm just curious on, like, are they skipping all that shit? Do they start at level 1 when they initially started this? What's the case with that? You want more alcohol? I'll buy it at a high price. I would have been so upset if he got knocked out right as he was about to finish his little speech. Could you imagine how upset, like you got all your shit that you wanted to get. What do you need, the rat nest, like, fur or whatever the fuck it was? And it's like, all right, got all this shit set up. And that's the bad part about using, like, ingredients, right? Is once you're out of it, you're like, fuck, I gotta go get more of that shit. Which, yeah, it makes it a little bit more intense. But, like, I'm like, please, I just want to talk to my mom or whatever the fuck is gonna happen here. Cat, a cat summoning spell.
Hello, old friend.
Hi. Oh, I love you. What happened? I definitely would have murdered someone if they killed my cat. Oh, hell yeah. Is that what happened?
Nein.
Also, have they been speaking German throughout the whole episode? You know, I have like, because I thought there were some words I'm like, I somewhat recognized, but I wasn't entirely sure. I'm like, yeah, but like fantasy and German, I mean, I guess. I mean, I didn't think they would use like actual like language and stuff, but like, I'm like, maybe it's just like like an audio tick or something like that. But like, is that the case with this? It is Mighty Nine, but like, I just, you know, Nine's also Nine. Yeah.
Or can be stolen.
Or can be stolen.
Maybe we could travel a little more together.
Okay, so we're not gonna turn them in, right? Ideally. I kind of like this duo. You know, both these different side quests, side missions, characters, I love their stories. I love the character building that they're doing, all right? Bo is awesome, all right? She's a badass. She is in training, but she's cool, you know? And she's attentive, and she's passionate, and confident, you know? She's sick. Then we have The Last of Us here, where you have, like, Joel, who's tired of shit, and Ellie, who's ready to fucking leave the second she gets a chance to, but they kind of bond a little bit. She's like, oh, I kind of like what you do there. That's pretty, can we do more of that shit? And, like, it's just, like, it's an old, tired dude with a young, energetic person, Goblin. And it's a fun dynamic. And I am really excited to see in episode 2 how we learn about the other characters as well.
I have exactly what I need.
Sure, yeah. There's lots of booze and shiny things at a carnival.
I am Caleb Widogast.
Caleb Widogast? These names are fucking... I miss Vox and Vex. There's 2 of them. 2 names that can fit in one of yours. Just took another soul. Okay. This thing needs to fucking go. There is no way this can be around a city. What is the radius of this? If that goes off again, so many people will die. Did you just bring an atomic bomb into a city? Sick. We got a CAPTCHA on screen. Not CAPTCHA. A QR code. Excuse me. It's got to be wild. All right, can we get this off the screen for a second? To watch one of your friends get fucking cut in half by a sword his size. Crazy. This might as well be the intimidation Pokemon, all right? One attack, everybody is like, I don't want that to fucking happen to me. All right, stabbing, even though it fucking sucks, it's not as demoralizing as getting your body just taken off. One swing, straight through this guy.
Tell me where they took the beacon.
I'll tell you anything you want to know. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. All right, this has been an awesome first episode. All right, I don't know how many episodes there will be. I think there was 10 or 12 in the other show, but we'll see how it goes. If you guys enjoy the content, please leave comments, like the video, come over to the Patreon if you want the longer version of it. Also, if you enjoy the content and the reactions, subscribe to Madables for more reaction content. See ya.